Hi guys, this is a video review of the Foonf. The Foonf was one of the most awaited seats in a lot of groups that I was in. People were super excited for it. We waited on Amazon. We paid for it months in advance. Like, this seat was supposed to be the Cadillac of our all extended rear-facing car seats. Now, one of the reasons why people love it so much is that it has an anti-rebound bar. If you would like more information on rebound, Britex has a video for their chaperone that explains it really well. And basically it means that after the accident, when the seat is going forward, that your child will not hit their head on the seat. And it also improves stability for the seat. This seat is car furniture. It does not move. It is very stable. And I do have it in with the latch install. Now, some really great things. It rear faces to 50 pounds, 43 inches. The price on it's dropped a little bit. You can get this model for about $474 at Bye Bye Baby and as low as like $380, I think, on Amazon. So the price has dropped. It has this cool little feature that you can take your straps and stick them there. And that's nice. When you're forward facing, it has a rigid latch system that can go in. Just pops right into the latch system here. So that's very nice. Makes installs much easier for some parents. And it also has built-in lock-offs. Now, the reason why I no longer like this seat and why I am getting rid of it as of this week. Number one, I feel like the seat is unfinished. If you look here at the stitching around the holes here, it's just the harness slots here. It just doesn't look like any effort was really put into it. Right here at the head wings, on this side in particular, this constantly comes off. Now, I contacted Kleck and they sent me a video as to how I can reattach it. And I've been able to reattach one side, however, reattaching this side has been a problem. They did offer to send me a new head wing here, but I'm just not... I'm just going to return the seat for multiple reasons, and I didn't want to go through the trouble of getting it. So, a secondary issue that I have with it is, if you look here, you can see that there's comfortable foam for your child's back. However, if you look here, you see that your child is sitting, this is just like a kind of like a netting, or I'm not sure what the word is, but it's not comfortable foam, it's just something to keep the fabric in place. And then there's the foam. So where your child actually sits is very hard, and my child, for the first few weeks we used this, screamed every single time we got him in it. Now, if you put your finger about right here, you can see that there is a hole. It seems that there is a screw of some sort, and I've never actually taken the car seat apart to find out what this is. Maybe. So you can see it in the video. This is the first time I've ever actually seen it, but it looks as if it's a screw, or it's actually a bump, so there's no actual purpose for it. Now, that hits my child right in the back as we go. And I travel on very long trips very frequently, and the last thing I want to do is have my child sit on styrofoam and lean against a hard bump in their back. Now, if it was just comfort and cosmetic reasons, I might consider keeping the seat. However, we have secondary issues. One issue is that this car seat rear faces to 50 pounds. That's wonderful. It makes headlines. People are super excited about it. However, this car seat only rear faces to 43 inches. You can get to 44 inches in the Diono R120 or the Diono RXT. Now, that has a 45-pound weight limit, but you're more likely to outgrow a car seat in height before you do weight. So if Kleck were to revise this, add some padding to the bottom of the seat, make sure that these head wings don't keep popping off, and that might not be exactly what Foonf calls them, they might not be called head wings, but make sure that these stay in place and the fabric just doesn't flop around like that, and got rid of this bump, you know, I would love this seat. Now, this car seat is probably one of the heaviest car seats on the market. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking it's it's pretty up there. Rear facing, it has a foot here, and it has the anti-rebound bar here that is removable for forward facing. Altogether, this is 36 pounds. As of 2014, we will be having a new law that says latch systems stop at 65 pounds total weight. Now, if this car seat weighs 36 pounds and you want to do a latch system, that does not allow your child to go to 40 pounds with a latch. So you are going to need to install this car seat with a seat belt. Now, I had an issue the first day that I got it, and my locking clips broke. It's something that has happened to a lot of people, and Kleck does give them away for free. And I haven't been able to get a good install with a seat belt. When I called Kleck, they offered to send me new ones. However, I did not get them. And they told me that it was no longer necessary to use the locking clips, that I could just use a seat belt. However, if I install this car seat without these lock-offs, my car seat can tip completely over onto its side in any way that I install it. And I'm not a CPST, but I am pretty capable of installing car seats. I mean, I got this one in here pretty good. My car seats never move an inch. Never moved less than an inch. My car seats stay still. So far it's in latch. Overall, I think if you were forward facing, this car seat would be pretty great. I think it's just going to depend on the parents and the car. But I think that Kleck needs to step it up a little bit and to go ahead and work on a second edition and to make this car seat better. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to be, it just seems like this car seat's unfinished. And then one of the last complaints that I have is, this is the crotch strap, and I noticed that it has only 2 positions, and in one of my other car seats that I had, it had 3 positions, and it gave a little bit more grow room. So I'm kind of wondering how this is going to fit on a 65-pound child. You know, it could be pretty tight, especially if you have a boy or if you have some child still in diapers. So those are some concerns that I have. If you were a parent and you have a short, chunky child, then the Kleck Foonf might be something great for you if you want to keep them rear facing for a long time. However, I feel like there are better options out there as far as extended rear facing, and I think that the moment Kleck steps up their game and extends the height limit, and makes the seat a little bit more comfortable, I'll be selling my new car seats and buying another Foonf. So I hope I helped anybody with hope I helped anybody with any questions they may have about this car seat. My son is 20 pounds, wearing an 18-month onesie, and this is still the harness slot if anybody has any questions about that. And then one question that I usually see is how much space. Now, how much space do you have for the passenger? Now, I cannot put my Foonf behind my passenger seat in the 3rd position because I am 5'11", and I don't have much leg room, and whenever I'm on long trips, I prefer to recline. There's no recline, I'm kind of sitting up, and I'm in a 2012 Highlander, so I feel like it's not one of the smaller seats. As far as extended rear facing goes, it's pretty small, but I would like to see it compared directly next to a RXT with a angle adjuster. So, bottom line again, I would not recommend this unless you have a short, chunky child and you do not take long trips very often. And I do not recommend this unless you are capable of doing a belt install, because the latch system is not going to last you a very long time. Other than that, it's a great concept. If this was a prototype, I would be super excited. However, I feel like it's kind of an unfinished seat with a really big price tag. So some other seats that I recommend would be the Diono RXT or the Diono R120, and then the Peg Perigo 570. And I am a little bit of a car seat brat. If a car seat does not have either an anti-rebound bar or allow for a rear-facing tether, I won't use it. And that pretty much takes every car seat off the market. So I hope you guys liked my video. I hope it helped anybody. I will not have this car seat much longer. I'm getting rid of it. However, if you have any questions, I've used it for multiple months and would be happy to try to answer those for you. If you'd like a more positive review, I did write a blog about 2 days after I bought the seat, and that's whenever I was in La La Land loving the seat. But after using it for multiple months, I'm just really not a fan. So, there we go. This is my review of the Foonf. Or Foonf.